Thank you very much, Afande. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Secondary School, the Board of Governors, staff and students would like to extend our appreciation, first of all, to the government of Uganda for this project. Then for UPDF, for the work well done. They took over the site when it was approaching examination time, and we told them our challenge that we are supposed to have exams done. They embraced this and did the work in recorded time. And by the time they left, we were cocksure that we were going to sit the exams. We got 2 additional big halls which have the capacity of seating about 400 students. So they were able to make adjustments in the plans and were able to have these in place before 15th of October. We've had a very good working relationship with them during their stay. And as which were going to be removed, then the students will be put in this new structure. So we are excited about the progress of AMED, and we pray that it is speeded up and is completed.
Yes, how was...
Like I've said, it was part of the government program to rid all schools of asbestos. So in this case, when they... asbestos roofs. So when they came to remove the asbestos, what was unique with the Colo Law is that the structures which had asbestos, many of them were wooden. The structures were wooden. So they could not put a roof, a point roof on wooden structures. So this is what forced them to first build a permanent structure before they could raise the same permanent structures. My role was to, first of all, tell cases and the government what we need. That our students need a good learning environment, which cases and the government of Uganda have been able to offer. So we've been just, together with the KCCA, supervising the work. The funding has been the work of KCCA.
Are you in a position to estimate about how much?
I don't think any one school would be able to afford this, because I'm imagining that the cost is going to go up to something like 5 billion. Because even the remaining work, I'm told it is close to 3 billion, 4 billion, the remaining work to completion. And yet what has been already done, it is close to 2 billion. So it would not have been easy for any one school, and especially now in this case, to imagine ever doing this kind of work. So that's why we are saying we are thanking the government for this offer of this construction work. Yes, as lay people, they consulted and made our input in what we exactly wanted, especially when it came to the sizes of the classrooms. Originally, the classrooms were small. Then we had devised that actually around that time, it was even COVID time, there were concerns of spacing, distancing, social distancing. So we were able to make the classrooms bigger, contrary to the original designs. So the classrooms were made bigger, and even some halls, the partitions were made, are they flexible partitions? So that when there is need, you'll lift the partition. When there's no need, you lower, and then, so that flexibility was the input of the school to cater for the unique needs that we have. My name is Edward Kanonya, head teacher, Kolo Secondary School.
Shall do the second fix and third fix for firefighting and other voice and other systems depending on where it is required. It is in the design.
Okay. So I think
That's solid slab going that side.
So that as we go up, students are definitely
what is going to
this part from 600.
let's say we were here then. So I think this vacation
Two solid months.
decides to they should have used the vacation. Relationship. We've been doing well in emergencies. We've contained locusts. We've contained floods. Where we have not been serious is participating in productive work. So we are now coming. So this is a sample. Henry Masco. I'm here heading an inspection team, which is an monitoring and evaluation team of the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, but particularly commissioned by the UPDF leadership to inspect what our engineers are doing following the directive of our Commander-in-Chief for the engineers to begin getting involved in undertaking works for various ministries, departments and agencies of government to ensure work is done as per specifications, is done and ensures value for money, but also in fulfillment of our mandate as a force to participate in development activities, development and productive activities, which is one of the core functions of the Uganda People's Defense Forces. Previously, we have been busy doing other things, but we are of age now. We are coming out like all other armies in organized countries who participate in productive work, utilizing the discipline of the army, the efficiency, the speed,
many countries normally take advantage of their militaries to speed up work. And what we are witnessing today as we inspect is that our army, the UPDF, especially our engineers brigade, are coming to task with this expectation. We have been at Namboole, you've seen how much work they have done, quality work, on time, and also respecting those they are working with, both the end users and the population. So that's the reason we are here. We are going to have this as routine because UPDF engineers have already been assigned about 127 sites, building sites, where they are doing work concurrently. This brigade is organized in different regiments, ready to take work in different places of the country where our force is deployed. So here at Kororo SS, we've witnessed work, emergency work they did in 1 month to provide space for the school, which they required, especially as they were going to do end of year exams. And we've been here, we've heard from the head teacher, and he's giving testimony that he's not disappointed with the work the UPDF engineers are doing. Why are we following the map? Because they are operating, representing us as the whole force. We who are not in their profession, we are part of them. If they do bad work, we are all taken as doing bad work. So we want to be there to see, to guide them, because for them they are working. We who are having an eye at a distance to show them where there may be gaps, to help them where we pick challenges that they are facing on the ground. We of the top leadership, from here we shall make briefs to our ministry, and the ministry will also inform the agencies, because we are hearing some agencies, because they are used to business as usual, they may not be working according to our speed. We shall be their voice as a committee of monitoring and evaluation.
What do we expect?
He's telling us is that by, he's here, he can speak for himself, but he's saying by June, Namboole will be done at its standards and beyond, because now they have restored to the earlier pre-COVID time, and they are assuring us. And from what we've seen, I think by June, they will be really ready to hand over that project. We are assessing, partly, this is why the strategic leadership has commissioned us as an internal mechanism to make an evaluation. But from the engineers, the capacity they have dominated all the sites. They are there. When we talk of dominating, they've put personnel, and work is ongoing. And actually some, they are finishing in a record time. They give them 3 months, for them 1 month they are finishing. So I think engineer who is here can add on that.
The projects have so far. Capacity is there, and it can be witnessed on so far the works we have executed. Like here in Kororo, we still have a period. We are supposed to complete this work by March, but we did it within 1.5 months. The project value was 541 million. They expected us to stay here for 6 months. We took only 1.5. Now, the perimeter wall, I was given 6 months. I did it within 4 months. That is 4.2 kilometers. It is done. We have moved around. Most of you witnessed. Then the renovation works on the Namboole has kicked off seriously. You have seen we have taken all the works, and I gave the scope. Those who are there clearly are defined right from preliminaries to the inspection and handover. So we shall deliver. The capacity is there, That's why you see here we don't have work and we have demobilized. The people are seated idle. So there is no question and doubt about that. Ongoing, I think my superior leaders are doing that. The challenges we had were these are technical and they have been handled, delayed, detailed drawings. That it has been solved. We have now the drawings. That's why we have kicked on with the work seriously. Then with the capacity building, that one has been taken. As I talk now as Engineers Brigade, the Commander-in-Chief, through our leaders, they have provided us with 2 road units. They are ready for work and more capacity building. More equipments are being secured to build our capacity. Even personnel, I think Fande can talk about that. They are more in training and we have enough. And to me as an engineer in my area, I command the 2nd Regiment. Where you see where I am, it is only 1 regiment. We have 15 regiments for engineering. And with the capacity, there are those in Iguru, there are those in Central, there are those in Moroto. So we are ready to do the work. The biggest engineer, very, very big. The phasing work brings a lot of problem of demobilizing and mobilizing. And the way funds are sent, you bring 500 million. I've brought here 100 soldiers. They do work and finish. They stay eating food. So there is securing funds is a problem.
In other words, the MDAs need to cope with the speed of the army. For the army, they are given orders, they execute. So we shall be part of our reporting, imploring the MDAs to know the intent of the commander-in-chief, because he's the president of the country at the same time. He heads all these departments, so they have to move with him. Because why we are here, we don't want the army to disappoint the president. He trusts us, and we are making sure what the trust he has put on the force is not betrayed. But these other agencies have to come on board. Like now, if these 2 months the army has not been on this site, if the people who are the end users, KCCA, could have seen and brought money, this holiday the children would have found structures, all of them finished. So once the MDAs respond to the Army's requirements, I think we are going to have a good delivery of infrastructure and other services.
Thank you very much. Okay. Ekisooka mbebaza okuba nti nabayise ne mujja. Namba 2 tubadde kuki nti akakiiko amaje gateekawo akakiiko akakulembera Major General Henry Masiko okulambula emirimu president gyatulagire okukola mu bitongole bya gavumenti. Ebitongole bino naddala Ministry y'obulamu n'ebyenjigiriza. Twatandise ne Namboole ekisenge mu kirabye ekyali ekyemyezi omukaaga musajja akikoledde emyezi emeka 4. Wano omulimu gwali ogw'emyezi 3 agukoledde emyezi mukaaga agukoledde mu mwezi gumu n'ekitundu. Kikulaga nti president kye yasuubira tukituukiriza okwanguya emirimu namba 1. Namba 2 omulimu gwennyini gufaanana gutya quality of work. Abatukozesa bakama baffe betukolera bababuulidde nti basiima enkola y'omulimu gwaffe quality. So speed, quality, ekyokusatu nti tusobola okukyusa wadde ekintu ekibadde mu project proposal. Okugeza wana amadirisa tegaalimu niye baagateekamu. Contractor uli omulala yaga nti bane muyina okwongeza ku musaala. So ekintu ekyo kituyambye okutuukiza president bwe yasuubira. Lwaki akakiiko kano twakwasibwa omulimu kino kikwekweto owulidde naye ekikwekweto ekitali kyakuyiwa musaayi mu magye lubeerera bwe wabaawo ekikwekweto wabaawo okukebera oba okulondoola ekikwekweto kigenda kitya waweeta awali obunafu twongerewo wawali emiwaatwa kyekyatuleese okulaba bannaffe tubayambeko awatali walungi tubagambe batereezeewo kubanga twagala omulimu tunaa tuguwaayo gubenga muyonjo.
Mwena ebaleetera okulwawo okukola omulimu
olw'okusomoozebwa nti ebitongole bye tukolera oba ministries nti oluusi tezitambula na speed yaffe. Kati okugeza nga wano mwezi mulamba abantu baffe batudde sente tezinajja okumaliriza omulimu. So singa zajja mu budde nga jeno bwagambye, singa abaana bandigenza okudda ng'awamma gwe classroom ziri ready basoma, naye sente KCCA tenakuzikola ki kuzireeta. Kyandibadde kirungi batamule speed yaffe. Okusomozebwa okwokubiri of course kuli nti bw'okola ng'ate n'abantu bakozesa kiyinza okuaffectinga speed. Ekyokubiri olina okufaayo ennyo okola ku safety y'abaana abo. So kyandibadde kirungi banguye ebikozesebwa ffe tumalize omulimu ng'abaana tebazze mu ssomero. Nga bwe mukirabye munda mu kisaawe mulimu abantu abeesenza. Benjogedde nabo mbatumye nakankozesa omukisa guno ogw'amakutu gy'amawulire okubalabula nti ffe tubawadde omwezi gumu, olwo ennaku z'omwezi ziri 6 5 ogenda okubeera 15 omwezi gwa February nga buli muntu ali munda mu kisenge kya Namboole ayamuse. Bino ebyokuddawo ne beesisigiriza nti ate omanyi bw'oba obbye ne bakusonyiwa nti genda bugenzi nga bw'oli wandisanyuse nti otuluna amabega n'odduka buddusi. So nsaba buli ali ku ttaka eryo aviire ekisaawe bwe tunakyazanga abagenyi nga bwe mubadde mukiraba tuleme kuswala. Bwe tutuuka 15 Febu tujja kusenda. Tujja kukola ki? Tujja kusenda. Kati yesisigiza nga alowooza nti tujja muyirira, tetuliyirira babbi. Mwebale nnyo. In Namboole, as you watched, the perimeter wall has 4 encroachers on the government land. Now it's only prudent that we should hand over a job completely done, a stadium ready for use. Now as those encroachers, we are giving them at 15th Feb. They should find their way out and go. By 15th, we shall start demolishing those structures you have seen because they are illegal in that stadium. There is no compensation because they are encroachers. You can't have stolen my property, then I compensate you to leave. Thank you.
Yatwagala okutuusa okusima kwaffe eri Engineering Brigade eya UPDF olw'omulimu omulungi gwe tukoledde nga Kolo Secondary School. Government yawa ssente ez'okutuzimbira ebibiina 42. UPDF yayingirawo mu myezi nga 6 emabega okukola okwongereza ku mulimu guno. Njala okutegeeza ensi nti UPDF ekoze omulimu mulungi neeyisa niwe twali tusuubira. Okusobola twali tulina okubuusabuusa ku busobozi bwabwe nti basobola okukola omulimu guno mu ggwanga lyonna nga tumanyi nti omulimu gwa UPDF gwakuba masasi, naye batuwewuunyisiza okulaba nti ng'ogyeko okukuba amasasi balina ebirala bisobola okukola mu kulaakulanya eggwanga. Bazimbye ebizimbe ate nga bazimba nga ebikolebwa omulimu ogukolebwa gwa mulembe. Twagala okubeebaza discipline empisa ey'abakozi abadde ku mukola ebadde ennungi nnyo, tukolaganye nabo bulungi nnyo. Tusuubira nti ekiseera ekisigadde eky'omulimu ensimbi zijja kulabika mangu omulimu gusobole okuggwa mu budde nga tukozesa ekyokubeera nti yo UPDF erina obwangu bwekozesa mu kukola emirimu gyayo. Twagala tubukozese tusobole okulaba nga ebibiina tubifuna mu budde bwe tubyetaagiramu. Ekizimbe kino okuzimba kuno kwajjawo lwakubeera nti wabaddewo enkola ya gavumenti okulaba nti ebizimbe bya gavumenti byonna ebirina asbestos roofs. Asbestos oyo agibwa mu bizimbe bya gavumenti. Naye bajja wano ekkololo okukola omulimu ogwo basiŋŋana nti ebizimbe ebimu ebirina asbestos roofs ate byali bya wood nga wansi baabizimbisa mbaawo nga tebasobola kuteeka mabaati mapya kwate ku mbaawo. Kane basalawo nti basooke bazimbe kubanga tulina ebizimbe nga 15 wano ebirina asbestos roofs. Kati nga kibetagisa okusooka okuzimba baleke bamenye ebizimbe bino n'okugyawo asbestos. Kati yengeri eyo ekizimbe kino kyajjamu nti kyali kwagala kugyawo asbestos asbestos bajja okumugyawo ng'ebizimbe ebiriwo byambaawo ne bagamba nti kabasooke bazimbe era kati kyekibaliko. Omulimu guno okusooka gwatandika mu mwezi gwa Kutaano omwaka 2020. Gwaliko contract yagusookako Sika Associates eyakola contracts 2 ku mulimu guno, phases 2, naye tumwebaza nti yakola omulimu mulungi. UPDF yayingirawo mu phase eyokusatu mu mwaka 2022, bayingirawo mu mwezi gwa mwenda, naye mu mwezi ogwo ogumu basobola okubeera nga phase era ekolebwa emyezi 6 bagikola mu mwezi gumu n'ekitundu. Twagala okubeebaza olw'obwangu bwe bakozesa emirimu gyabwe.
Within this perimeter wall, there is an inner ring, because as the games go on, people tend to jump over the first ring. Then when they jump, they will get another inner ring. So we have put another inner ring. That is the wall for the inner ring. Is to put the second roof. But there is a flat part we have not handled, which they say we should maintain it. The other flat part there. Now this is the state, the office, the stores. These are gates. The project engineer is one. This is not the tools and equipment for that. This is for another project. The excavators are hired, low beds. All those are the tools and equipment we are using to do this work. So all what is required after you have Asante sana.
Start working.
Clarify and short. What is not in, what makes it to be termed as short intervention?
We shall not do clear work. Short meant that with the immediate action taken to ensure that we put this facility to functionality. So the medium and other requirements.
So you are like restoring. You know, when the lockdown came, what time you have removed those frightening sites.
Yes, I removed. Or even
so you've restored
yes.
the old status.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, we are in your hands. You know whether we are starting with the roof, whether we are starting with the wall. Yes.
outside there, which are required by Uganda batch, they will be certified.
This is good part.
But this, it is spent 30, but they are totally worn out the way it is designed.
So where is the second roof that was removed?
We are going to look at that. Now, all the drainage has been cleared. Now, water runs. We've connected it even to the national, so we have cleared. That's why you see few people. There's no engineer in the place. You have to do this but Namboole ngenda direct now so there are 1, 2, 3, 4 samples from different countries. So we shall its cost is higher than what now it might happen. That's okay.
sports equipment. When there are those national championships across the country, they come and pick, use, and then they bring back.
Yes. So it's going to be both for Namboole and Ministry of Education.
Sasa pose nzuri ndio hiyo. Sasa pose. Fanya.
Ndo yagenda China. Ngajagala.
Everything should go. Mukama wange.
Kakati nkubulireko. Ekindeese emirimu. Si kunywa mwenge. Njagala okole ssente ogaggawali.
Era nzirinamu.
Ozirinamu?
Kubanga segwowoze.
Senywedde gwa bbanja. Ate n'amakula.
Byonna.
N'amakula omumanyi? Omukyalo wawaka.
Nayo gyali.
Omulekedde ki?
Era naye ntamweta.
Banko barabe na kugenda umuntu akarega sirina. Banko barabe na kugenda nyina dara na akarega sirina wadeka. Sino sina kote kure. Batuwa kumabwo da
Afiride omukyala yafiride mu ssanya wano. Mu lutalo abakyala. Ndagala okutwala.
Getting that stuff from internally, and it's a good bite, by the way. She's giving orders to this guy to vacate because this guy, the guy was speaking to her.
Uyo n'obikula wali
bano nga tebaseera nnyo ekyennyanja
eggumba liyinza obutadde njagala oyitewo ne sipiidi
kalinga basiropinga kembadde njagala awo nakubirawo akantu kanyu.
What is remaining here? So we want to continue it.
Yeah,